Bangor.
From the Great Northwoods to the Rockbound Coast and streaming live in HD worldwide at foxbangor.com. More people choose Good Morning Maine.
Today on Good Morning Maine, our local community is working together to raise money for a pregnant mother who recently escaped an abusive relationship.
Plus, the 4th annual Wildly Better Days campaign is back in Millbridge. We'll hear from the Wyman's team.
And the Maine State Police arrested a truck driver with a blood alcohol level 4 times the legal limit. This and more local news right now.
Good morning and welcome to Good Morning Maine. I'm Emma Smith.
And I'm Joe Cortez. Thanks for joining us this morning. It is Friday. We are that close to the weekend. Just got to get through one more day of work. And on top of it, we could say some great things about the weather, but we'd be lying.
Yep.
Because it seems like the thunderstorms are going to be sticking around. Let's bring in Jeff Weller. He joins us now.
You made it. The weekend's here. A couple of thunder showers out there today, and a couple of those could get strong to locally severe across the area. Here's the big picture. We're watching the entire state for the potential for some severe weather today, and those threats do include some hail, some wind, and brief heavy rain, most likely between noon and, say, 4 p.m. this afternoon is when the storm comes through our area. All right, so out there today, right now temperature-wise, we're hanging out in the 50s, starting off in the 50s today, but we're not going to stay there. We're talking about highs back in the 70s again, just like yesterday, but then some big changes are on the way. A cold front is going to come through tonight, and this is midday tomorrow. We're talking about temperatures in the 50s across our region as a cold front, a strong one, is on the way. And the bigger picture kind of shows the story, right? Lots of heat across the Midwest and plains, but for us, into the later parts of June now, we're talking about below average temperatures. And again, tomorrow you're going to feel it with those highs early in the day falling throughout the afternoon into the 50s by midday. Okay, so here comes that line of rain coming through this afternoon. This will be a line of storms that's going to give us some gusty winds, some lightning and thunder, and maybe some brief hail in there as well. That's going to quickly push off by this evening. Behind it, turning blustery, but that is a strong cold front. It's going to drop our temperatures tonight and throughout the day tomorrow. Rainfall-wise, not a lot. We've been through heavier rain events, but you get the idea. With that rainfall on the way, we could see a quick half-inch of rain this afternoon and then again overnight tonight. Our forecast then for today, though, is scattered showers and a couple of storms out there, likely midday to mid-afternoon. Look for highs near 75, so nice temperature-wise again today with that south breeze around 5 to 10. All right, for tonight, here we go. So scattered showers and a couple of storms out there again. Low temperatures down near 56 and a calm wind as well. But then looking ahead, the 5-day forecast shows ahead, cloudy skies and breezy with some rain showers tomorrow. High temperatures near 64, then falling throughout the afternoon. And then look what happens here. We're talking about Saturday, 64, rain pretty much off and on throughout the afternoon. And then holding in the 60s Sunday into Monday.
Jeff, thank you.
First up this morning, the trial continues for a former lawyer accused of stealing almost $300,000 from a client.
Dale Thistle allegedly stole $290,000 from a former client, Gilman Friend's wrongful death settlement. Defense attorney Will Ash argues his client suffered a brain injury from a past car crash, resulting in professional misjudgment. Ash called one of Thistle's past colleagues to the stand, who described drastic changes in Thistle's behavior.
It didn't seem like Dale to me, knowing what he was capable of doing. Just, for example, that federal court case was massive, and it was very, very easy for him to handle that because of his competence. When I got that file and started looking at what hadn't been done, to me, it's like night and day.
The Attorney General's office claims Thistle's past injury did not play a role in the alleged embezzlement. Both sides plan to begin closing statements Friday morning.
The driver of a tractor trailer is facing charges after motorists reported dangerous driving on I-95. State police say just after 2:15 Wednesday afternoon, they got calls from 2 different people regarding an 18-wheeler traveling erratically and not staying in the proper lane. Within minutes, a trooper spotted the truck going north on I-95 near Sydney. State police say they found evidence of hard alcohol in the cab. The driver was from Ohio and was arrested for operating under the influence. According to the police, his blood alcohol level was 4 times the legal limit while operating a commercial vehicle.
The Bangor community is working together to raise money for a pregnant mother who recently escaped an abusive relationship. As Sierra Jordan reports, the woman has less than 20 days until she is removed from the hotel Penquist provided for her.
Being in an abusive relationship can be a terrifying experience. As for Angela Reed, she never imagined being a single parent until one day she said enough is enough.
I left in February, and it was not an option. It was not an option to go back.
Mother Angela Reed was in an abusive relationship for 2 years. In the midst of the relationship, she found out she was pregnant again, but had nowhere else to turn.
And he was already struggling with alcohol and stuff like that, so it was already like, I was already in and out because I didn't like how he would act when he would drink.
Reed says she didn't realize domestic violence was not always physical and didn't see the red flags until becoming involved with Partners for Peace.
I saw how much he was willing to compromise her safety to hurt me. I was like, man, it's really not even about her. It's about hurting me.
Reed says she was forced to leave the relationship for the safety of her daughter.
Sometimes I sit and go, man, I don't have a job. I don't have a house, but I want to know that they are loved and cared for.
Since her departure in February, she's been on several job interviews, got connected with Penquist for rent assistance, and more. Bangor City Councilor Angela Okafor noticed her struggle and decided to help by creating a GoFundMe page.
It was very touching, her background, the things she's gone through, and so many of them resonated with me. And there was just no way I couldn't have at least tried.
Reed only has 15 days until she is removed from the hotel Penquist provided for her. She says several community members have reached out to donate strollers, baby food, and more for the bundle of joy on the way.
It really kept my faith restored when I saw people that I didn't even know reach out to me.
In studio, I'm Sierra Jordan reporting for ABC 7 and Fox 22.
On Wednesday, the House Natural Resources Committee advanced H.R. 6707, which is the Advancing Equality for Wabanaki Nations Act. Sponsored by Representative Jared Golden, the bill would give Wabanaki tribes the same access to future beneficial federal laws that already apply to nearly every other federally recognized tribe in America. Currently, because of the 1980 Maine Indian Claims Settlement Act, Wabanaki tribes in Maine are excluded from many federal laws, such as the Violence Against Women's Act, which allows tribes to prosecute non-native defendants for domestic violence, as well as the Indian Health Care Improvement Act, which allows tribes to employ medical professionals who are licensed in other states. Penobscot Nation Chief Kirk Francis said, quote, "This legislation allows the Maine tribes to be treated the same as the other 570 federally recognized tribes across the country," end quote.
The first lawsuits have been filed against the Roman Catholic Diocese of Portland since Maine took away a limitation on claims of child sexual abuse. Governor Janet Mills signed a law last year that allowed victims to bring civil lawsuits about older abuse cases. Abuse survivors previously could not bring lawsuits if they experienced the abuse prior to the late 1980s. Attorneys who represent 3 people with claims of childhood sexual abuse by a Catholic clergy and a lay educator filed the complaints Thursday, seeking monetary damages. The claims state that the abuse took place over decades, starting in the early 1960s.
Governor Janet Mills announced an extension of postpartum Medicaid health care coverage for new mothers. Starting in August, the Mills administration will extend the coverage from 60 days after a mother gives birth to now 12 months. The decision was made to improve maternal health and ensure that women do not lose access to postpartum care. Maine is among the first states to extend its postpartum coverage for a full year. Governor Mills says more than 2,000 women in Maine will now have access to the coverage, which will improve their health as well as the well-being of their new babies.
The time is now 6:09. Coming up next on Good Morning Maine, abortion rates are rising all across the country, reversing a roughly 30-year trend. We'll take a look at why more people could be heading to Maine for the procedure.
But first, let's take another look at our forecast. A high of 75 degrees today. That's about as warm as we're going to see it until next week. Scattered thunderstorms throughout our area. They're going to start around noon in the Bangor area, and tonight they'll be sticking around when the temps drop back down to the mid-50s. Tomorrow for Saturday, breezy and showers with a high of 64.
I pledge allegiance to the of the United States of America,
and to the republic for which it stands,
one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
These local businesses would like to wish you a happy Independence Day, along with safe and fun celebrations all summer long. Your favorite restaurants for half off. It's half off dining from Fox 22 and ABC 7. Here's this week's featured deal.
Goose River Farm and Meat Store is conveniently located on Route 3 across from Hammond Lumber in Belfast. They have a wide selection of meat and poultry, including beef, pork, lamb, chicken, duck, rabbit, and turkey. Buy your steak and meats for grilling this summer.
On sale Thursday at 9 a.m. A limited supply available half off dining from Fox 22 and ABC 7.
Hello, Eastern Maine. Watch You Bet Your Life weekdays at 10 a.m. here on ABC 7.
You did hit her.
Yes, I did strike her.
It was a light tap. No. I said, are you okay? That's just being polite. Are you okay?
Really? Seriously, stop.
Hot Bench.
Hot Bench, Friday at 3 on ABC 7.
Jasper Wyman's and Sons launched the 4th annual Wildly Better Days campaign in support of the Millbridge community. AJ Douglas talked to the Wyman's team to learn more about the initiative.
They bring free labor and love.
The Wildly Better Days campaign was launched by Jasper Wyman and Sons back in 2019, promoting community development through their employees. The company pays more than 100 employees while they complete volunteer projects around town. Human Resources Generalist Jamie Spencer says the annual tradition speaks to the company's will to restore a town employees call home.
Wyman's has benefited so much from this community since 1874, and this is a chance for us and our employees to give back to the community.
Wyman's staff worked on 4 community projects offering gardening services, carpentry, and building renovation. Volunteers spent hours at Commons Park planting food that will be available to locals at no cost.
You don't have to live in Millbridge, but you can go to the gardens at any time and get vegetables, fruits, whatever we have available. So it's a way of sort of feeding our community.
Laura Morris has been a part of the Wyman's team for almost a decade and didn't hesitate to give back to landmarks in her own backyard.
And very small knit community. We're a large company. We love to show the area that we're willing to get out, get our hands dirty, and give back to the environment that we all get to enjoy with our families and our loved ones.
Wyman's partnered with Gateway Millbridge and Women for Healthy Rural Living. The company is proud to have lasting connections with local organizations committed to supporting Millbridge residents.
They enable us to do a lot in a very short period of time that we just don't have the manpower or the resources to do on our own.
In Millbridge, AJ Douglas, ABC 7, Fox 22.
Maine's public university system extended the contract of its chancellor into the summer, but has yet to make a decision about his long-term future. Chancellor Daniel Malloy has received votes of no confidence from faculty at 3 of the system's campuses. He is in the midst of a previously scheduled review. The Kennebec Journal reports the chair of the University of Maine System Board of Trustees announced the short-term contract renewal on Thursday. The extension lasts until the middle of July. Malloy is the former governor of Connecticut and was hired to lead the university system back in 2019.
Abortion rates are rising all across the country, reversing a roughly 30-year trend. In 2020, about 1 in 5 pregnancies ended in abortion, according to a new report. Mal Meyer looks at why more people could be headed to Maine for the procedure soon.
Like the rest of the nation, abortion rates in Maine are rising as well, up by 16% between 2017 and 2020, according to the Guttmacher Institute.
It's not a surprise to us that when you expand access and expand coverage for abortion care, we were going to see a slight uptick.
In 2019, the legislature passed a bill allowing the use of state Medicaid funds to pay for abortion care.
People who couldn't afford to have an abortion could now afford to have an abortion.
Groups like the Christian Civic League were opposed to the bill because they're pro-life and were opposed to using government money on abortion.
We did see an increase when that law was enacted in 2019.
Marisa Weil with Maine Family Planning thinks the pandemic and economic worries may have also played a role in the increase.
To me, that makes a lot of sense that people might not be ready to bring a child into the world at a time of such profound instability.
And with the U.S. Supreme Court seemingly poised to overturn Roe v. Wade, that could mean more people traveling longer distance for the procedure soon.
As a healthcare provider, we are, working to ensure that our abortion program is able to accommodate folks who might be traveling to our state to access care.
Weil says the concern is that those out-of-state residents would likely head to Portland to see a provider, causing a bottleneck of patients.
Then that has a ripple effect on our whole system and network of care all the way throughout the state.
It's 6:15 on this Friday morning. After the break, this weekend, Machias will host its annual festival to memorialize and reenact a Revolutionary War battle, which was the first of its kind, occurring not far from the place of its actual occurrence.
Plus, we'll hear about the plans to replace aging and historic infrastructure in Machias. This and more when we return.
Find meaningful work in direct care, no matter where you are in life.
The difference that you make in somebody else's life is absolutely incredible.
Visit caringforme.org to learn more and make an impact through a compassionate career.
Attention Maine fishermen, we want to see your biggest catch and for you to win some great prizes. Go to foxbangor.com and click on contest and giveaway, then upload your photo for your chance to win. Sponsored by Willie's Sports Center, Mill Mall, and Ellsworth. We have everything for fishing from trout to tuna, fly fishing, trolling, and ocean rigging. We carry fat tire e-bikes to get to remote spots and snow dog utility machines. We have all your hunting and outdoor essentials.
Scudic & Bloom, a full-service, custom-designed florist, Main Street in Winter Harbor.
We can deliver one-of-a-kind, full-color flower arrangements
by custom floral designer me, Pam.
Delivering to Ellsworth and surrounding areas for any occasion.
Please visit scudicandbloom.com or call 844-SCUDIC.
If you're Mr. Worldwide himself, Pitbull, where's the one place you go to throw an epic Father's Day morning party?
Good morning, America!
Not this morning. Kickstart your weekend with Pitbull.
Get crazy.
And a Father's Day event surprise you just have to see on GMA.
Find meaningful work in direct care and improve the quality of life of others.
The right personality and character traits, in my opinion, to be a DSP is kind, caring, and understanding.
Visit caringforme.org to learn more and make an impact through a compassionate career.
The Maine Department of Inland Fisheries and Wildlife held their annual Maine Warden Service Awards ceremony yesterday in Winslow. The Game Warden of the Year is Joe McBride of Machias District, who patrols the Down East region and is stationed in Bangor. The awards ceremony recognized a handful of individuals and groups who work within the Warden Service as well as those who assisted them. Achievements highlighted incidents where human lives were saved, as well as conservation efforts for Maine's fish and wildlife.
The Maine DOT will update its residents on the progress they've made with replacing an aging dike in Machias. Matthew Juronsik has the latest.
Maine Department of Transportation announced that it's going to use a bridge to replace the current Machias dike. The decision comes after the DOT collected data that led them to determine that a bridge would be the best option for the project and improve the structure's condition. As Maine DOT Director of Communications Paul Merrow highlights, the structure has been around a long time.
The current dike bridge has been in place since the Civil War, and it's becoming increasingly poor condition. It becomes more difficult to inspect. Certainly, the department's been working to try to figure out the best solution there to maintain Route 1.
With a public meeting being held at the end of the month, some citizens are unhappy with the news.
It is a thing that needs to be addressed. The dike needs repairs, but doing the bridge would cost the taxpayers, millions more than fixing what's currently here. And it'll also cost a lot of people their homes and their livelihoods and their farmland and possibly, whole industries that are what fuel the small economy here in Machias.
The DOT first discussed replacing the dike in 2009 after there were reports of cracks, rotten wood, and other damages. In 2018, the organization announced that the dike would be replaced with a new structure before receiving feedback from the federal government regarding the lack of fish passage. However, local land trusts have wanted to replace the dike with a bridge. They say it would help with the salt marsh restoration and access for fish. Despite the mixed feedback, Merrill is confident that building a bridge is the best option.
We know that's a special area to Machias, and we want to make sure that the next version of what is there is also a special area. We're hoping to maintain that sense of place there with whatever we end up doing in the coming years.
The public hearing for the bridge is set for June 28th from 5 to 7 p.m. to discuss the decision and next steps. Matthew Juronsik, ABC 7, Fox 22.
The time is now 6:20.
Let's get a full look at our forecast. We'll bring in meteorologist Jeff Weller. He is in with the latest.
Good morning, Jeff.
All right, thank you. The temperature results are in from May, and May came back as the 9th warmest May on record globally. That's land and ocean temperatures. So on this map, red's above average, blue is below, lots of red during the month of May. Okay, for us today, though, again, we'll be above average temperatures today, but not so much tomorrow. A strong cold front's on the way, starting off in the 50s this morning, up to the mid-70s by afternoon, and then things will change in a big way tomorrow. The wind, again, out of the south right now, around 10 to 15 miles per hour. It'll get a little gusty today as well. We could see wind gusts near 25 miles per hour, just like yesterday, with those temperatures back up in the 70s. So be ready for that again today. That wind will be across our region, making for some waves on shore waves and a small craft advisory with waves out there of 5 to 10 feet. Okay, so going forward, allergy-wise, the wind also moves the allergens around, right? So tree pollen is still off the charts right now in the high category. Grass and weed looking pretty good, but mold is creeping up there as well, likely growing into the weekend and beyond. All right, so for today, we got some things going on, right? So the radar out there now, a couple of sprinkles out there, not a big deal. But later on today, we're talking about the threat for some severe weather. This is a line of showers and storms likely coming through about midday today. Here's 1 o'clock or so. And any of those could contain some gusty winds, small hail, and frequent lightning that will quickly push off to our east. That's a cold front. And behind it, things are going to get blustery for us. We have rain showers in the forecast tonight, in throughout the day tomorrow, into Sunday as well, with that really that low pressure sitting right over us. The threat for storms today, though, is a marginal one, pretty much across the entire state. And again, any of these midday today could contain those gusty winds and small hail across our area. So our forecast then for tonight, though, today is scattered showers and a couple of thunderstorms out there. Look for a south breeze that could gust near 20, with high temperatures back up near 75. So just like yesterday, a nice warm day today. That's going to change, though. For tonight, we're talking about low temperatures near 56, more showers, and a couple of thunder showers out there, few and far between, with that calm wind out there tonight. That's the front coming through. And then tomorrow, tomorrow. So high temperatures early in the day tomorrow, followed by dropping temperatures all day. Cloudy and breezy, some rain in there and sprinkles too, with temperatures near 64, but a couple of you could hang out in the upper 50s tomorrow. And then looking ahead, your 5-day forecast shows the story. Yeah, not good, right? Temperature-wise for the weekend, Saturday 64, Sunday 63, Monday 67, and then a bit warmer back into the low 70s by next Tuesday.
Do you hate throwing away food that's gone bad? Does your pantry look like a bad disaster? What if you could keep your food as fresh as the day you bought it and vacuum seal any ingredient? Eric Thies here with my new portable, powerful PowerXL Duo NutriSealer. This incredible breakthrough in technology can savor any flavor while it seals in the freshness. What's the secret? The Duo NutriSealer will remove all the air. Once all the air is removed, the air pressure detection system is automatically activated and seals your bag tight. And it's the only patented handheld sealer that creates double seals. The Duo has a floating hinge and a built-in slicer to make bags of any size. You can even seal through liquid. Don't let its small compact size fool you. With just one touch of a button, the Duo seals any bag, and it will stay bonded until you open it, guaranteed. The Duo NutriSealer locks in nutrients and freshness, so you can keep your food 5 times longer. Prep and freeze delicious meals. Or buy wholesale and seal individual packs and save up to 60%. Our bags are BPA free, microwave safe, and will never leach. Now you can get my PowerXL Duo NutriSealer for only 3 payments of $33.33. Plus, it comes with an ironclad 1-year VIP guarantee protection plan and my recipe book filled with marinades for super delicious meals. We're still not done. Order now and you'll receive an entire year's worth of bags. That's a $50 value, yours free. And we'll also include free shipping. All this is a $300 value, yours today for only 3 payments of $33.33. Remember, this is a special TV-only offer. So call or go to PowerXLDuo.com right now.
Call 1-800-553-7034 or go to PowerXLDuo.com.
If you've been injured in an accident, tell them you mean business.
On to your national spotlight. The third January 6th public hearing was held yesterday in Washington. ABC's Faith Abube is there with the details.
The January 6th committee's third public hearing reconstructed in great detail the immense pressure campaign former President Donald Trump waged on his own vice president in private and in public to name him the winner of the 2020 election he lost.
Mike Pence is going to have to come through for us.
Former White House aides and Mike Pence's legal counsel testifying. The pressure only grew intense as Pence rebuffed the efforts, telling Trump the vice president does not have the power to overturn a presidential election. But on the morning of January 6th, Trump calling Pence from the Oval Office.
The conversation was pretty heated.
I remember hearing the word wimp.
According to the committee, even though conservative attorney John Eastman was among multiple advisors and White House lawyers who told Trump the plan to overturn the election result was illegal, Eastman still aggressively pushed the scheme, later asking for a presidential pardon unsuccessfully. Trump, meanwhile, stoking his supporters by repeatedly attacking Mike Pence at the January 6th rally, and again with this tweet saying Pence lacked courage. This as the angry mob stormed the Capitol. Trump's own aides shocked.
It felt like he was pouring gasoline on the fire by tweeting that.
These images showing Pence and his family hiding, then moving to an underground parking garage when the angry mob came within 40 feet of the vice president. Pence eventually certifying the election result for Biden after consulting with widely respected conservative judge Michael Luttig.
That declaration of Donald Trump as the next president would have plunged America into what I believe would have been tantamount to a revolution.
And as the committee plans its next hearing on Tuesday, they want to hear from Ginny Thomas, a strong Trump backer and wife of Supreme Court Justice Clarence Thomas. There are questions about her role in the effort to overturn the election.
Still to come here on the second half of our show, Husson University will soon be offering a new program involving simulated learning environments.
Plus, we'll hear about a possible mass recall involving a common pet product. This and more local news as Good Morning Maine continues.
Stay tuned to get 2 rolls of Alien Tape free. You heard that right, free. Finally, there's Alien Tape, a revolutionary new tape that doesn't use adhesive, but strong enough to hold an incredible 17.5 pounds on most surfaces. You'll love Alien Tape, the incredible new advanced grip technology tape that instantly locks anything into place without screws or anchors. There's more. Alien Tape is reusable. Remove it, rinse it, and reuse it. Use it again and it's just as strong. Use Alien Tape to hold stuff in place. It locks right down instantly. Keep things secure until you're done. Just give it a twist and it comes right off. Alien Tape comes right off because it doesn't use adhesive. But on drywall, it's a permanent alternative to nails. No need to drill into cabinets. Alien Tape will stay in place until you decide to take it off. Alien Tape is perfect for glass. Use it for heavy towels and it stays in place. When you're done, remove it and there's no residue. Alien Tape defies gravity, even when it's wet. You'll love it. Alien Tape grips to most surfaces instantly. Hang heavy pictures on stone in a flash. Use Alien Tape outdoors. No screws or permanent holes. Alien Tape is the reusable double-sided tape you'll use everywhere. Alien Tape stops furniture from sliding, then won't damage floors. You'll love it. Alien Tape keeps carpets in place. Use Alien Tape in the car for backseat entertainment, or easily secure your cell phone while driving. Call or go online to get your roll of the incredible Alien Tape for the low price of just $19.99 plus shipping and processing. But wait, order today, and you can get 2 additional rolls of Alien Tape. Absolutely free. That's right, for a limited time, you can get 3 rolls of Alien Tape for one low price. That's an amazing amount of Alien Tape. Don't delay. Get yours today. Here's how to order.
Call 1-800-284-9436 or go to tryalientape.com. So call 1-800-284-9436. That's 1-800-284-9436 or order online at tryalientape.com.
You're watching ABC 7 Bangor.
It's Friday, June 17th of 2022. There are 4 days until the summer, and Sunday is Father's Day. The forecast will be coming up in just a moment.
The first battle of the American Revolution, the Battle of Bunker Hill, took place in Boston on this day in 1775, but it was actually Breed's Hill.
And who can forget this day in 1994? It was 28 years ago when O.J. Simpson refused to turn himself in on murder charges and led police on a chase in his Ford Bronco for an hour and a half before turning himself in. I can forget it. I was like 2 months old.
That's what I was going to say.
2 months old, but yeah,
that
was one of those major events that happens that everyone knows where they were and when it happened.
I just know about the Bronco, and I want to drive a Bronco now because of it.
Just because the Bronco
goes really fast.
Goes really fast.
Barry Manilow is 79 today, and pro tennis player Venus Williams is 42.
The Fun Facts calendar today is Global Garbage Man Day, it's Eat Your Vegetables Day, and it's Ugliest Dog Day. It's also Flip Flop Day, footwear, not decision making. I know it's a Friday and you want to flip flop your decisions.
That's a bunch of crazy things in one day. I like it.
Oh, I know. It's always great when you have a ton of holidays. We used to try to combine them, but I don't know how you're combining eating your vegetables. Say hello to the garbage man. Take your ugly dog out.
Garbage, vegetable, ugly flip-flop day.
Is any dog really ugly, though?
No.
I mean, I love all animals.
Well, endearing ugly dog day. I think that's how I would change it.
Endearing ugly dog day. Yes. We like that. Well, hopefully the temperatures will be nice to look at this weekend. We're getting a little bit of rain today. Let's turn it over to meteorologist Jeff Weller. He's in with the latest.
Good morning.
You made it. The weekend's here. A couple of thunder showers out there today, and a couple of those could get strong to locally severe across the area. Here's the big picture. We're watching the entire state for the potential for some severe weather today, and those threats do include some hail, some wind, and brief heavy rain, most likely between noon and, say, 4 p.m. this afternoon is when the storm comes through our area. All right, so out there today, right now temperature-wise, we're hanging out in the 50s, starting off in the 50s today, but we're not going to stay there. We're talking about highs back in the 70s again, just like yesterday, but then some big changes are on the way. A cold front is going to come through tonight, and this is midday tomorrow. We're talking about temperatures in the 50s across our region as a cold front, a strong one, is on the way. And the bigger picture kind of shows the story, right? Lots of heat across the Midwest and plains, but for us, into the later parts of June now, we're talking about below average temperatures. And again, tomorrow you're going to feel it with those highs early in the day falling throughout the afternoon into the 50s by midday. Okay, so here comes that line of rain coming through this afternoon. This will be a line of storms that's going to give us some gusty winds, some lightning and thunder, and maybe some brief hail in there as well. That's going to quickly push off by this evening. Behind it, turning blustery, but that is a strong cold front. It's going to drop our temperatures tonight and throughout the day tomorrow. Rainfall-wise, not a lot. We've been through heavier rain events, but you get the idea. With that rainfall on the way, we could see a quick half-inch of rain this afternoon and then again overnight tonight. Our forecast then for today, though, is scattered showers and a couple of storms out there, likely midday to mid-afternoon. Look for highs near 75, so nice temperature-wise again today with that south breeze around 5 to 10. All right, for tonight, here we go. So scattered showers and a couple of storms out there again. Low temperatures down near 56 and a calm wind as well. But then looking ahead, the 5-day forecast shows ahead, cloudy skies and breezy with some rain showers tomorrow. High temperatures near 64, then falling throughout the afternoon. And then look what happens here. We're talking about Saturday, 64, rain pretty much off and on throughout the afternoon. And then holding in the 60s Sunday into Monday.
Thanks, Jeff.
Husson University announced it has received a grant from the Harold Alfond Foundation. Totaling $2.2 million, the grant will help speed up the implementation process and outreach for its new School of Technology and Innovation. It will also help support the university's programs for its new degree in extended reality, which offers education in simulated learning environments.
Dr. Marie Hansen, the dean for the College of Business, talked about how the grant will benefit the new program and future plans, which include forming more partnerships with well-known technology businesses. Husson is one of only a few universities in the United States to offer a degree in extended reality. The big ships are coming back to Maine as tourist season is getting underway. Portland will see its first summer with the cruise ship industry back in full swing.
It's been big business in the past, but a local group of activists are proposing the city cap how many people can get off the boat. Dan Lampriello breaks down their reasoning and their concerns.
Summer in Portland's Old Port means businesses here will soon be booming.
Tourism in the state of Maine and in Portland is our largest industry.
And while this season is expected to be the best since the pandemic began, there's some concerns from businesses here after a new proposal to cap one of the summer's biggest industries, cruise ships.
I would think that it would affect their business, and I know it would affect ours.
Jason Briggs is with VIP Tours and Charters, which sees a big boost whenever cruise ships are in town.
We provide tours to Freeport, Kennebunkport, and city tours.
But under a proposal from the Maine chapter of the Democratic Socialists of America, which they hope to put to voters, the amount of tourists who could get off those ships would be capped at 1,000 a day.
We're just trying to restrict these ships to smaller ships that you can't see rising above all the roof lines.
Wes Pelletier helped draft the proposal and says it stems from environmental concerns.
It's contributing so much to climate change, just these giant cruise ships going around, and it's very bad for coastal communities.
The Portland Regional Chamber of Commerce has come out against the group's proposals, which not only include the cruise cap, but also short-term rental restrictions, as well as an increase to the minimum wage.
Do you feel like it's going to hurt small businesses at all?
Most companies in Portland are already paying $18, and what we're trying to do is make a level field. I don't think that this will hurt small businesses. A lot of other cities have done this.
And while the organization hopes to keep the conversation going, some of those directly impacted feel that ship has already sailed.
To me, it seems like it's really to hurt small business.
The city says so far none of the proposals have enough signatures to make it on the November ballot, but there's still time. Maine DSA has until June 24th to collect 1,500 signatures for each of their proposals.
This weekend will be the 16th annual Margaretta Days Festival and Craft Fair in Machias. The event recognizes the various battles during the American Revolution in Machias, including the first naval battle of the war. The event is held at the University of Maine, Machias.
There will be a live living history skirmish Friday night and 2 more on Saturday. Some consider Machias the birthplace of the U.S. Navy and the birthplace of the U.S. Merchant Marines.
The British that were here escorting the cargo and going to take the lumber back threatened to turn their cannons on the town and flatten the town. So they made a plan to try to capture the British captain. He escaped, but they were able to chase him out into the bay and capture the Margaretta.
Admission for the event is free. The skirmish tonight will begin at 6:30, and the Saturday skirmishes will be at 10:30 and 2:30. Now, with the temperatures warming up, Americans will be heading out to take part in some of their favorite seasonal activities, including bonfires and barbecues. But those summertime staples could lead to some injuries. Doctors from the Cleveland Clinic say people should keep some safety tips in mind, make sure adults are around to ensure children stay away from the flames.
Also avoid adding gasoline and light fluid to grow your flames. If you do end up suffering a major burn, be sure to seek medical attention right away. If the burn is minor, run it under cool water and wrap it in gauze.
Yeah, just run to the closest stream or lake or anything and got right in. No. Feel much better.
Okay. Don't listen to Joe. No. This is still to come here this morning. It was round 1 of the U.S. Open over at the Country Club in Brookline. Dave Peck and Tyler Cruz will join us for sports.
We'll be right back.
The weather in Maine is tough on any vehicle. Let the qualified technicians at D&S Auto keep your vehicle running the way it should. D&S Auto, Brewer, Maine, full-service repair, routine maintenance, and everything in between.
Feel the difference of alpaca apparel from the Blue Alpaca Ranch and Store in Belfast. Stop by their ranch location to interact with these amazing animals and enjoy the beautiful Maine outdoors with your very own alpaca walk. Shop in-store or online today and take advantage of their free nationwide shipping. With their incredible selection of socks, sweaters, hats, and more, experience the unique qualities that alpaca fiber brings with the Blue Alpaca. Feel the difference.
At Bouchard Cleaning, rebuilding and restoring means more than just another job. To us, it's about bringing back cherished memories, restoring unforgettable moments in time, and giving hope when all was thought to be lost. For over 35 years, our mission has remained the same. You keep the memories, we'll handle the rest. Statewide commercial and residential services. Bouchard Cleaning and Restoration.
The weather in Maine is tough on any vehicle. Let the qualified technicians at D&S Auto keep your vehicle running the way it should. D&S Auto, Brewer, Maine, full-service repair, routine maintenance, and everything in between.
Ready for a little GMA-ish promo? Okay, here we go. GMA 7A every day with Robin, George, and Michael. That's how you start the day. Boom!
Good morning, everyone. Well, we'll start things off as we've done all playoffs long down in Boston. Game 6 of the NBA Finals. Celtics looking to force a Game 7. If you've seen the result, maybe this is therapeutic. If not, buckle up. Backs against the wall, no way out but to win it. C's came out hot to start things off in the first, but then it was more of this. Jaylen Brown turns it over. Klay Thompson ahead to Jordan Poole, to Andrew Wiggins, throws it down. 21-0 run for the Warriors between the first and second. Garden is stunned. Late in the half, 18-point lead. Thompson makes it 21, largest lead of the night for Golden State in the first half. Then in the third, Curry from the Finals logo here. This was a backbreaker. It seemed like it was all over, 72-50. Everything blue and yellow, but the Celtics did make a run. Al Horford, a big part of that. They cut it to 8 in the fourth quarter, but just too sloppy and the Warriors too experienced. They buried the Celtics late to capture their 4th NBA title in 8 years. Steph Curry named the Finals MVP. So the C's magical run comes to an end. That wasn't the only big event happening down in Boston, though. Just down the road, it was round 1 of the U.S. Open over at the Country Club in Brookline. Topsum's Caleb Manuel teed off around 9 a.m., making him just the 3rd Mainer ever to compete in the event. It wasn't easy out there, though. It wasn't easy for the Celtics. It wasn't easy for Manuel. He shot plus 13 on the day with 11 bogeys and a double. He'll look to find some rhythm in round 2 tomorrow morning. A lot of struggles in the air down in Boston. One team that hasn't struggled, at least lately, is Messalonski softball. The Eagles didn't have the best start to the season, but now they have a chance to become state champions. Tyler Cruz has the story.
I mean, we're just having fun. No pressure on us. We're just going as far as we can.
Messalonski softball is playing with nothing to lose, and they've won 6 in a row while doing it.
We thought it was going to be a building year, and definitely the first half of the season was a building year. Now they've taken it and they've run with it, and they've earned everything that we've gotten so far.
Everything they've gotten is a regional championship with states up ahead. And that's a little surprising considering the Eagles' 3-11 start to the season.
I don't think I would have really believed them, but at the same point, I wouldn't have doubted that we would have that, opportunity to get there.
Coach Samantha Tunningly lost 9 seniors last year and only returned 3 varsity players. But those 3 have been huge in showing the new girls what Messalonski softball is all about.
It was really important for them to help and show and guide how we do things around here.
Sometimes their roles are a little deeper than just a leader in the dugout, too.
Everyone calls me mom. I'm kind of like the go-to person. Like, if they need something, they usually ask me, but I absolutely love it.
The Eagles won their last 2 regular season games by a combined score of 19-0. And they've only allowed 4 runs in the playoffs behind the dominant arm of Morgan Wills.
It was definitely just a playoff mentality, for me at least. I just think playoffs are just a whole different type of softball.
So throughout the year, this young team became closer as a unit. And as that chemistry grew, the energy from the team did a complete 180.
I think we just started to have more fun. Like at the beginning of the season, we were all pretty tight and like just trying to win. But when we started to relax and have fun, the good things started to happen.
So now the girls are loose, and they're looking ahead to Biddeford in the state championship with a simple but effective mentality.
Battle, grind, like I said, just focus on winning one pitch at a time.
Reporting from Oakland, I'm Tyler Cruz, ABC 7, Fox 22 Sports.
All right, thank you, Tyler. It's hard not to root for Messalonski when they put together a season like that. Best of luck to them and all the teams going forward. We'll have full coverage of the state championships this Saturday. And while we're gearing up for those big games, it's never too warm for some basketball news, especially when a local kid gets an offer from the Blue and White. Bangor Rising junior Landon Clark has received a scholarship to play basketball for the University of Maine. He got the news from first-year head coach Chris Markwood on Thursday morning.
This was the first time we'd actually been able to talk, one-on-one. So, I mean, he was just a great guy. He really, connected well. And I think for every Maine kid, that's the dream is Maine. So, it's just a surreal feeling to know that, you have the opportunity. And, it's something that, you can really only dream of.
Now, it's been less than 24 hours since Clark got the offer, so he said he hasn't thought too much into the deciding process. Also, he's just a rising junior, but he did say Maine is a dream come true, at least getting an offer. Right now, he's focused on Maine United, his AAU team, and competing with the best in the country in preparation for the Peach Jam AAU tournament this summer.
Everyone's so hungry to get better. So, in practice, we're all competing, and then obviously it pays off when we play, the top teams in the country because we know we can compete with them because we compete with each other in practice.
All right, so congratulations to Landon. Best of luck wherever you choose to play at the next level. And for Boston fans, tough end of the road for the Celtics. It's on to Red Sox season. All righty, that's sports. We'll be right back after the break.
The greatest hits from the best of times are right back where they started. Z62 is playing the hits again. Z62 Retro Radio. We played them first, and we're playing them again.
Z62.
We're a AAA family.
We found out about AAA insurance through a friend who had actually mentioned it a while ago. We ran the numbers, and it totally worked.
We looked at the statement for our previous insurer, and then AAA insurance. Definitely, we've seen a huge difference.
Switch to AAA insurance today, and you could save an average of $483 on auto insurance. Compare that to State Farm, Geico, even Allstate. Call now for your free AAA full-picture quote to find out how much you could save.
By switching over to AAA insurance, we saved over $450. So with our savings, he bought more equipment.
More money means more practice equipment.
In his world.
Why didn't we do this earlier? Why did it take so long?
We're a AAA family now.
AAA insurance allows us to do so much more with our kids and spend more time with them.
To find out how much you could save by switching to AAA insurance, call 877-209-5384 for your free AAA full-picture quote today. You'll be glad you did.
Everything hurts, everything's expensive. Let's not even talk about your hair. Enough! Here at Z62, we hit the rewind button. Z62 is playing the hits again. Z62 is back with the greatest hits from the best of time.
Happy Friday, Maine, with your morning business news. Here's Leo Jonathan.
Mortgage rates keep going up. The average 30-year fixed rate now 5.7%, the highest in more than 13 years, and the largest weekly increase since 1987. The last increase was before the Fed raised interest rates to 0.75% this week. Gas is at a record $5 a gallon and continues to rise. U.S. fuel exporters have now raised the price for gas and diesel sold in Latin America and elsewhere, and consequently the cost of heat and electricity will go up. The maker of Tampax is working 24/7 to get enough product on shelves. Procter & Gamble says it's the supply chain. Edgewell, maker of Flatex and OB tampons, is also running into production problems. Walgreens and CVS have had temporary shortages of some brands. And cosmetic company Revlon, maker of Almay and Elizabeth Arden, is filing for Chapter 11 bankruptcy protection. Revlon had been losing market share for years. Sales dropped 21% in 2020, which saw women wearing face masks instead of lipstick. I'm Leo Jonathan with Friday's Business on ABC7.
A congressional probe could lead to a potential recall of an everyday item for pets. The Seresto flea and tick collar made by German company Bayer could be recalled after finding the device poses risks to pets and owners. A new congressional report linked the collar to almost 100,000 incidents, including 2,500 pet deaths. Almost 34 million collars have been sold to pet owners in the U.S. who like the product's pledge to ward off fleas and ticks for up to 8 months.
And now here's Jeff Weller with another look at our Friday forecast.
Good morning, Jeff.
All right, thank you. The temperature results are in from May, and May came back as the 9th warmest May on record globally. That's land and ocean temperatures. So on this map, red's above average, blue is below, lots of red during the month of May. Okay, for us today, though, again, we'll be above average temperatures today, but not so much tomorrow. A strong cold front's on the way, starting off in the 50s this morning, up to the mid-70s by afternoon, and then things will change in a big way tomorrow. The wind, again, out of the south right now, around 10 to 15 miles per hour. It'll get a little gusty today as well. We could see wind gusts near 25 miles per hour, just like yesterday, with those temperatures back up in the 70s. So be ready for that again today. That wind will be across our region, making for some waves on shore waves and a small craft advisory with waves out there of 5 to 10 feet. Okay, so going forward, allergy-wise, the wind also moves the allergens around, right? So tree pollen is still off the charts right now in the high category. Grass and weed looking pretty good, but mold is creeping up there as well, likely growing into the weekend and beyond. All right, so for today, we got some things going on, right? So the radar out there now, a couple of sprinkles out there, not a big deal. But later on today, we're talking about the threat for some severe weather. This is a line of showers and storms likely coming through about midday today. Here's 1 o'clock or so. And any of those could contain some gusty winds, small hail, and frequent lightning that will quickly push off to our east. That's a cold front. And behind it, things are going to get blustery for us. We have rain showers in the forecast tonight, in throughout the day tomorrow, into Sunday as well, with that really that low pressure sitting right over us. The threat for storms today, though, is a marginal one, pretty much across the entire state. And again, any of these midday today could contain those gusty winds and small hail across our area. So our forecast then for tonight, though, today is scattered showers and a couple of thunderstorms out there. Look for a south breeze that could gust near 20, with high temperatures back up near 75. So just like yesterday, a nice warm day today. That's going to change, though. For tonight, we're talking about low temperatures near 56, more showers, and a couple of thunder showers out there, few and far between, with that calm wind out there tonight. That's the front coming through. And then tomorrow, tomorrow. So high temperatures early in the day tomorrow, followed by dropping temperatures all day. Cloudy and breezy, some rain in there and sprinkles too, with temperatures near 64, but a couple of you could hang out in the upper 50s tomorrow. And then looking ahead, your 5-day forecast shows the story. Yeah, not good, right? Temperature-wise for the weekend, Saturday 64, Sunday 63, Monday 67, and then a bit warmer back into the low 70s by next Tuesday.
Wow, with fuel prices quickly rising and no end in sight, isn't it time to give Black's Heat Pumps a call? Did you know heat pumps could save you up to 50% on your heating bill? Our experts can handle all your commercial and residential work and provide you with quality installation, repair, and maintenance. Give us a call today for a free estimate. Our number one priority is to save you money and keep you comfortable all year long. Get the service you deserve. Find us at blacksheatpumps.com and on Facebook.
If you've been injured and think you can't afford a lawyer, think again. There's absolutely no fee unless we win money for you.
I called the twos after I was hurt by a drunk driver. It was free for Lowry & Associates to get started on my case. They got my hospital and surgery bills paid for and got me $250,000.
I'm Jim with Lowry & Associates. Call the twos. We win for you.
If you're hurt in an accident, what do? Call 222-2222.
The Brewer Transfer Station is privately owned, conveniently located at 198 Dirigo Drive in Brewer, and is now reopened to the public. We accept metals, appliances, tires, furniture, and more from all surrounding towns. So bring your pickup truck, truck and trailer, or dump truck and come see us. We provide roll-off containers on a temporary or permanent basis with the best service around. We also have all your landscape products from mulch, loam, gravel, sand, and stone. We have it all, and we deliver any size volume. We are veteran-owned. Call 989-4000.
Ready for this catch-22? The mental health struggles you want to work on are the same reasons you're putting off therapy. You're stuck. Sondermind makes it easy to team up with the right therapist and turn stuckness into strength.
The Stanley Cup Final continues on ABC and ESPN+.
We're a nation that loves hot dogs, and each part of the country has their own unique way of making them. So let me share with you what you'll find if you visit cities that think their dogs are top dogs. For example, in Chicago, they grill their hot dogs before topping them with mustard, relish, onions, pickle slices, sport peppers, tomato, and celery salt, and serving them on a poppy seed bun. And in New York City, which has a hot dog cart on almost every corner, you'll find hot dogs topped with spicy mustard and covered in onion sauce. For those of you who grab a hot dog at an Atlanta Braves game, you can expect to find a steamed dog smothered with mounds of coleslaw. And besides all these regional favorites, we came up with a hot dog topper that's always welcome. It's a hearty meat sauce made by sauteing ground beef and onions along with a boatload of seasonings. And when you serve it on your dog, get ready for some all-American eating. I do hope you'll go online and get the recipe for our old-time hot dog sauce, along with our city guide to hot dogs. I'm Howard in the Mr. Food Test Kitchen, where today we found a tasty topping way for you to say, ooh, it's so good.
Oh, Howard, you have outdone yourself. I can't remember the last time I've been craving a hot dog at 6:56 in the morning. Oof, man, that looks delicious. Summer's right around the corner, so it's hot dogs, hamburgers, and great American barbecues.
It's a perfect weekend. Sunday's the big day for Pops, the old man, the dear old dad. So, make Dad a foodie for Father's Day. Lead the way and let Dad follow you to restaurants on Sunday. Applebee's has $10 bonus cards for each $5 bought. Cracker Barrel also has digital bonus cards for Dad on some home cooking.
Cheesecake Factory gives you $25 for each $100 you spend, or change Dad's routine with a summer outing. Consumers will be spending $20 billion by Sunday, and 76% of Americans will celebrate the day, according to the National Retail Federation.
Good Morning America is next on ABC 7.
Stay with us for the second hour of Good Morning Maine. That's switching over to Fox 22. If you missed anything, check out our website, foxbangor.com. Have a great day and enjoy the weekend.
We all know that movement is like medicine, but getting the movement you need to feel better can be a challenge. Now you can keep fit while you sit with QB, the world's leading compact seated elliptical. QB gives you active sitting, letting you burn calories and keep moving in an easy and low-impact way, all while you work, read, or watch TV.
I think it's really important to get people moving, and QB is an excellent way to start providing non-weight-bearing range of motion for those who have not been using their joints.
QB was named a top 10 gift by Time Magazine and has been featured all over the world with thousands of 5-star reviews.
My QB for me and my family has been a game changer. I feel young again.
QB is a lifesaver for me.
QB has developed a unique, patented technology that fits anywhere. It's whisper quiet. While it works more than half your body's muscle grooves. Experts agree, sitting is the new smoking. Using QB is proven to expend nearly 85% more energy than sitting. The low impact can assist your rehab or physical